Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been another exciting week here at Mutiny. We've had a crazy week. We've changed our PCBs, changed our PCB design, and so that just came in. I just got done soldering on the microchip on this one. So, we're back up to 6 LEDs. We have the 4 contact points still for the buttons. Instead of 2 sets of header pins, we're back down to 1 set of header pins. Here's the old one for comparison. So this is getting closer and closer for production. And we need to leave the space empty because of this piece. So this piece is gonna sit on top of here. That's where the buttons would be. And so it's gonna sit like that. And then of course, the outside shell is gonna sit on top. And so it's gonna come and close it all, and then it's gonna get sonically welded shut. So just getting that all dialed in, getting it closer to production so we can launch the Mute Me Click. And so, like I said before, this product will give you camera control, it'll give you your mute functionality, it'll give you end call functionality, and raise hand functionality. And so the prototype board, which is basically has the same functions, but just is set up for prototyping, was sent off to our developer, Bubban. He's working on the software now, and so that's great. We're rolling on that front. I'm still working on the hardware. The hardware is almost pretty much what we call taped out, which is ready to go. And then this piece right here is pretty much ready to go as well. And this is just a 3D printed prototype. It's not the real thing, but we should have this, design sent over. If we want to make a clicky button and we want to move away from the stainless steel to try to see if we can bring the price down, and we want to move to plastic, then this is the design that accomplishes that with this existing body. And so that saves us about 20 grand in mold costs because we don't have to go create another shell. We don't have to create another body. We don't have to create them for this type of PCB. We can just use what we have existing and then just make one more piece that fits with that existing body. So that's what we're trying to do. This will, literally save us 20 grand. And for a small company like us, that's a huge deal because every dollar counts. And then on top of that, so I'm here at the UV laser engraving station. And so this is a very expensive UV laser system. And what this does is it can mark any kind of material. It can mark metal, it can mark plastics. We're doing some tests on plastic right now because we want to know how well it marks certain things. And so I don't know if you guys can see that text. and so we're testing it on there. We're testing it on other plastics here. We're testing it on metal. We're just testing different materials, and we're trying to see if we can get a nice clean mark. Because if we can, then we have a plastic that works with this laser system. And once we have a plastic that we know that works with this laser system, that's the plastic that we choose to design this part in. And so once that's all done and we have it all locked in, then we know that that's the plastic we're using, and then the design constraints are all locked in for this piece as well. So you may not know this, but about 30% of all of our business comes from enterprise sales, and almost 99% of all enterprise customers want the devices customized. We have a fiber laser, a metal laser engraving system over there. That one vaporizes the stainless steel on top, and it gives you your logo etched into the stainless steel. It's super cool. It's about 1/3 the price of this laser system, and our customers love it. But we want to be able to offer the same thing once we go to a plastic only device for the Mute Me Click. And so even though the product may not have a stainless steel top going forward, we still want you to be able to customize the device because it's such a large chunk of our business. We're testing all kinds of different plastics. This one looked pretty good to me. We do some final tests here before we move forward with production. Once everything looks good and we got it all kind of locked in, we say go and we start mass producing the devices. And so we're almost there. I sent the prototype PCB off to our developer, Bubban. So he has the prototype. He's gonna start working on the software side of things, which is a huge hurdle in itself. And I'm almost done with the hardware. So that's that. Then of course, we also recorded a podcast with Copy Keyboard. And so Scotty from Copy Keyboard came in and he shot a podcast with us. It's super cool. It should be up in maybe a week or so because it takes some time for editing. And that was a lot of fun. So we did that as well. And we had a bunch of other stuff that happened this week as well. So we're continuing to work on the studio. That's still going forward. We're continuing to work on the new design, the new chips, and working with the firmware. So that stuff is all moving forward. Obviously, it's all the normal business operations stuff like shipping product, customer service, all the normal stuff. stuff. And then we're also getting like our 3D printing area set up a little bit nicer. So it's like we're actually utilizing it now, because since we've moved into this new space, we've done like minor little things, but now we're in full blown testing. And so there's just parts being, spun out left and right. And so we're busy with that as well. So that's that. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna take a quick shower because it's been so hot. It's like 110 degrees in Sacramento, and I've been walking outside and going to the post office and doing all kinds of things. And it's been I've been sitting here sweating a little bit, and it's 6:30, so it's pretty much time to go home. 6:30 p.m. I'm gonna call it quits for today, and then maybe I'll log back on like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night once the kids go back to bed. But that's it. That's what we got going on today. Check out our podcast. We had our first episode uploaded just today, and so check it out. Tell us what you think, and if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas to share with us, feel free to do so. You can always leave a comment, and I'll read it. Subscribe and like if you haven't done so already. Share with your friends if you haven't done so already. Once again, we're creating content for people who are makers and creators and people who are wanting to do something. I hope you want to follow along on the journey and just kind of see what we're up to. And it's kind of a cool experience that we get to share this with you guys, just because we live in this digital age where that's possible. So I am absolutely tired. I'm going to go home and I'm going to call it a night. So take care. See you guys later. Bye.